Welcome into the show tonight. I'm Brian Keating alongside Hannah Hoover. And it's time for Crash the Board.
Let's do it. Once again, I'm ready.
College football less than now 3 weeks away from kicking off.
Thank goodness.
It's a little less than that in Stillwater. It kicks off on a Thursday night in Stillwater. And then in Norman, it's on a Saturday. It's a little less than that 3 weeks. So let's get into it. We'll talk about the Sooners and Cowboys. Put up the top 25, or at least the top 10. And nowhere in this top 25 will you see the University of Oklahoma. You will see the Texas Longhorns ranked #1 in the country preseason. The second half of this top 10 looks that way. It's more from the SEC with Alabama and LSU in there, both those teams on the Sooners schedule. And for the first time since 1999, Oklahoma is not ranked in the preseason top 25 coaches poll. And so let's set it up this way. We're still far enough away from the first game. We got to kind of talk through this, but the over-under as far as Las Vegas goes, Vegas thinks Oklahoma's good win total is 7.5. So you go under at 7 or 6, you go over. That's how that'll work. I will send this to you. How you feeling about the Sooners a little less than 3 weeks out from week #1?
I mean, it's so hard because you just don't really know. But I will say you got to look at the schedule and who Oklahoma has this season. And if you look at the SEC, the one thing that I'm seeing consistently, because the conversation is quarterbacks in fall camp. That's all you talk about. There is so many question marks around the quarterbacks across the SEC because they're really unproven. So I'm going to take the over for Oklahoma.
Okay, all right.
And I'm also going to take this take saying it's a level playing field for the SEC when it comes to the quarterback position because you have so many newcomers, if you will. This is John Mateer's first time in the SEC. And I think something that was taken away from the first scrimmage yesterday on Saturday for OU is that the defense dominated in a lot of ways, but the QB run game was successful, and that's something that John Mateer really is great at. It's his comfort spot to be able to tuck it and run, and I think they're going to do a lot of that this year in the SEC, but also hopefully find ways to, you know, pass it around some as well because he's definitely talented in that regard.
Is one of the returning, the highest producing returning passers in the country. It's funny because we watched OU play last year and for large parts of the last 3 years under Brent Venables, and you just go, man, I just keep waiting for the University of Oklahoma to show up, and we'll see. But you turn on all the smart people that talk about college football, and everyone loves OU. I mean, it's almost universal how much people think they are talented. People love John Mateer, and I think a lot of people are picking them as a perennial college football playoff team. But I got to say, they got to show me, man. I just have to see it to believe it. And as I sit here today, and I'm starting to like Mateer more and more, the one thing I'm pretty sure they're going to have is I think that defense is going to be really good again.
Yes.
I just have to see it. I just haven't seen Oklahoma run through the tunnel in a while. And if that team shows up, then, you know, I think we'll all be sitting here excited as we play big games. But I got to see it. And I cannot sit here and go over. They just have to show me. Yeah,
I get it. I think for me, it's because the SEC is so much of a question mark that's why I'm where I'm at. I'll be positive. Look, I'm not going to be doubting Thomas in the situation, but I'm going to take the over.
They've won 6 games 2 times in the last 3 years, so I just have to see it. I'm leaning under.
I get you.
But I'm starting to feel the fever, though.
Yeah,
man.
You're starting to feel good about John Mateer.
You listen to everybody out there, and you see John, and you hear him, and I'm starting to get the fever. But they have to show me. Let's go to the OSU Cowboys. Talking about a football team in desperate need of wins. Roll the video. Mike Gundy and company, they got a quarterback battle there as well. And they got to find one of these guys, whether it's Zane Flores from Nebraska or Hoss Haney, the transfer quarterback out of TCU. That's the big battle, and you brought up the quarterbacks. It's what everybody wants to talk about, especially this time of the year, especially when you don't have one. But the folks in Stillwater say, you know, new year, new team, we kind of like what we got.
Coming in, you kind of want to use it as fuel, but also with so many new faces and a new staff, like it's a whole new clean slate. So most of the people that were here when that happened are not here no more. So you kind of got to just move past it.
There's so many new guys, you know, we just got to learn how to play together and learn, like, when you're working together, what everyone's strengths are. You know, some things you got to help each other out with. I think that'd be the biggest obstacle.
Well, they're talking about a brand new team. They got mostly a brand new team. They got 13 new coaches. It is a new operation in Stillwater, and that's why their win total is 5.5. They won 3 games last year. So as Vegas sits here, how are you feeling about the Pokes?
Yeah, it is hard. You could look at last year's record and you're like, oh, but then you have a whole new group coming in.
Yep.
And that's also kind of scary just because you don't know what you have and you don't know who your quarterback is. You just mentioned it. There's that quarterback battle going on between Haas Haney and Zane Flores. So I hate to do this, but I'm going to take the under only
Whoa.
at 5. I know, it's rough. I'm going to take the under. And my question is, will this dog hunt? You know, I don't know. I really don't know what it looks like in the Big 12. I'm going to do the same thing that I did with OU. I'm going to look at their schedule. Who are they beating this year? I think they're going to beat UT Martin. I think they're going to beat Tulsa. There's a good chance they could give Houston a run for their money. UCF, that's 4 wins right there. Do you get another one? Yeah, for sure. I'm looking at where things stand in fall camp and what these other teams look like. You talk about Texas Tech. You're playing up against oil money. You're playing up against Cody Campbell and what they put together in the transfer portal. I mean, it's just going to be hard. That's something that Mike Gundy's talked a lot about is just, you know, there isn't really much of a level playing field when it comes to what schools are getting what money. And I think that's really hurt Stillwater in a lot of ways.
Here's the deal. From everybody I talked to up there, they're really excited. They think that when you just watch practice, the level of athlete compared to last year is totally different. Totally different.
When it comes to the quarterback?
When it comes to everywhere.
Okay.
Whether you look at everywhere. So I think I'm a little more, I'm picking the over for Oklahoma State because I believe Mike is motivated and I believe in Mike Gundy. I'm not saying they're going to win 10 games. I don't think that either, but I think they'll get to bowl eligibility. I think they'll be better than people think. And as far as the quarterback battle, what I am hearing is that Haas Haney's playing really well and that a lot of people up there expect him to be the quarterback. He's an athlete. He is a better runner than he is a thrower, and we'll see how that fits in their system. But that is what I hear, is that he has played really well. I think Zane Flores has played well, too, and they've actually made it a nice battle. But I'm hearing Haas Haney is the guy outplaying and that they expect him to win the battle. We'll see.
Yeah.
But that's what I hear.
Yeah, it's good here. Also with Haas Haney, I think he can pass it. I really do think he can. I think it's more of a decision-making situation. He's young, trying to figure out how well you read a defense. That's more of what I've heard as far as his, growth and where that's going to go.
Less than 3 weeks away from college football.